Hi, it's Steph. Thanks for clicking. This is my 11th update to 50 Shades of Brown. This project was originally created by Jessica, Amanda, and Cece as 50 Shades of Pink, and this year is brown, but we're getting close to the end. Next month is the finale. I will be participating in the next color. I can't tell you what it is, but you only have 1 month left to wait. Usually by this point in the Pantastic Ladies group, whenever the color's been announced, there's people helping each other, asking for ideas for brands that use the color in their packaging, or maybe products that they hadn't thought of using at all. And this year there's none of that. And I think it's because we don't need help. So if you have wanted to do 50 shades but were intimidated by the idea of finding and choosing 50 items, this might be your year. So go ahead and go over to the Facebook group and look at the color, or you can just wait until next month and see what it is in people's intros. Back to brown though, I do still have 21 items remaining as of the last update, and I have more rollouts. I don't think I'm actually going to be able to hit all 50. That's okay, I'll still get more by next time too, but we're gonna start at the top of my list and go through where I'm at now. I originally had 7 body care items in this project. As of last update, I had 2 remaining, and I used one of those, but I did finish that one. It's the Frank Body Original Coffee Scrub in the fancy Christmassy packaging, but this is now an empty. I can't get anything else out of here. I wouldn't buy it again. It was kind of messy. There isn't really an agent that holds it together. So while it did scrub your skin, it also, unless you used small handfuls, tended to fall on the floor and uselessly go down the drain, which isn't something that I like. I prefer the Tree Hut ones because they'll stick to you and give you a chance to actually use it and exfoliate it without wasting it. So it is gone, and I wouldn't get it again. I initially rolled in 7 hair care items into this project as well, and as of the last update, I still had 2 remaining. The first is this Maui Moisture Hair Care Heal and Hydrate Shea Butter Shampoo. My goal is to finish it. There are my marks there, so it is not gone, and in 1 month I don't think it will be. This is now competing with another shampoo again, so I'm even less likely to hit that goal, but I don't think I would have anyway. This is still in here. I like it. I don't love it. It smells great. I don't think it does amazing things for my hair, but it does clean it. So I don't think I'd buy it again, but it's not a hate pan either. And the other hair care item is the matching conditioner, the Maui Moisture Hair Care Here and Hydrate Shea Butter Conditioner. There's my marks over there, so I might finish this in a month. Probably not, but it's possible. And these marks do go that way. I've had this upside down for a very long time because it is a very thick conditioner and it does not like this narrow bottleneck. So if I didn't have it upside down, it wouldn't go through in a reasonable amount of time. So because I'm impatient, it just lives upside down. But this is still in here as well. Again, it's an okay conditioner. It's not an amazing conditioner. It's fine for the price point, but I don't think I'd buy it again, and it's still on the project. I originally had 10 skincare items in this project, and as of last time, I had 2 left. I used one of them. This is a promotional lip balm that I got from a spa, and it came free with my massage. So I can't complain about free, allegedly. My goal is to finish this. That's not going to happen. I do have a dip in there, but it's not going to be done. Since this is something that I stick my finger in to use it, it's what lives on my bedside table, and I use it at night when I go to sleep. And I am liking this more. This was pretty stiff, and I was having a hard time picking up product on my finger because it was so firm, but it has softened up now. Maybe because it's a bit warmer, maybe because the oils from my fingers have worked their way in there. I don't know, but either way, this is still in the project. I'm probably not going to finish it, but I'm going to keep using it. I originally had 4 fragrance items in this project, and as of last time, I had 2 left, and I did use both of them. The first is the Billie Eilish perfume. It's a little sample rollerball. My goal is to finish this. I don't think it's going to happen. I did use it 4 times since the last update, but you can see that's not a whole lot of progress. I just don't seem to use a whole lot of fragrance. I don't know. I roll it onto my wrists and I can smell it. I'm using enough of it, but I'm just not making much progress. That's okay. There's no sense in wasting it. This does have a very strong vanilla note to it, so that's really mostly what I'm smelling whenever I apply this, and I like vanilla just fine. So even though I'm not going to finish this, that's okay. I'll use it again later. The other item is this Ulta Beauty Energize Essential Oil Blend. This is citrusy. It has a bunch of orangey type of scents to it, and it's supposed to make you feel energized. I don't know if it really does that or not, but I keep it in my desk drawer at work now because I think it's starting to leak, so keeping it in my purse wasn't working out, and I'll apply it after lunch. It smells nice. I don't know if I feel invigorated after using it, but it's fine. and I really haven't made much progress. I've used it, but again, I'm not using a whole lot. It does have a roller ball as well, and so it's still in the project. When this is over, I think I'm going to try to take it apart and pour this oil into my Franken lotion and make my Franken lotion citrusy. So that's probably what's going to happen with this, but I'll keep using it for the remaining month. I originally had 3 nail products in this project, and as of last time I just had 1 left, and I did use it. It's this brown nail polish. I don't know what brand this is. This came in a set and I threw away the outer packaging a long time ago, so I don't remember. But my goal was to finish this and I am calling it gone. I did use it one more time and I had to turn it upside down and wait for it to drain in order to get enough nail polish out of it to do that. I'm still able to mark stuff with it, interestingly enough, but I will not get another manicure. So this is now an empty and a Gourmet, and I don't know what brand it is, so I wouldn't buy it again, but it was fine. It wasn't anything remarkable. I originally had 19 makeup items in this project. As of last month, I had 12 left and I used 11 of them in the last month. The first one I'm going to talk about are some KVD Good Apple Serum Foundation samples. There were 4 of them total, and I had already used 2 of them as foundation, those 2 layer ones, and then the 2 darker ones I wasn't going to be able to use as foundation. So what I decided to do is franken them. They are now in this eye cream container, frankened with some moisturizer and some liquid illuminator. And so this is now my Franken tinted moisturizer. And so in order to finish those 2 samples, I have to finish this. I'm not sure that's going to happen. I didn't have any mixing pigments, so the color was just diluted with the moisturizer instead of being like counteracted with a white, if that makes sense. So there's actually like a lot of product in here. This is a half of a fluid ounce, I believe, in here. So this is essentially half of a foundation, and I'm not going to be able to finish that in a month. This is what I am wearing right now, and it is still a little bit dark for me, but I ran out of space to add more moisturizer, but I can make it work. This is going to actually probably be a match for me later in the year, so that's fine. I'll leave it the way it is. And so I'm probably not going to finish this, but it's now in some format that I can use. The next one is another foundation. It's the Lancome Tinty Doll Ultra Wear in the shade 115C. This is a good match for me in the winter. My goal was to use this 50 times. At the last update, I had 44 of them, so I just needed 6 uses left. And in the last month, I used it 8 times. So I'm at 52 uses, and that is a goal met. At the beginning of the project, I was up here, and so that is 52 uses. There's not a whole lot left in here. I'll probably finish it next winter, I'm sure. So this is now out of the project, and I do like this foundation, but I still don't like it as much as the Smashbox Hydro Wear one, and so I'm still kind of looking for a replacement for that, and this is fine, but I'm going to try some other ones to see if I can come up with something I like even better. Then I had this Mented Skin Silk in the shade Light Tan. It is a loose powder. My goal again was to get 50 uses. As of the last update, I had 41 uses, and I used it 8 times, so I'm now at 49. I still have 1 use left to go on this powder. I'm sure I can do that in a month, so this will be a rollout next time. It's a decent powder. I also don't think there's anything special about it, so I don't know if I'd repurchase it or not, but I have no problem finishing it up, though that's probably going to take me a couple of years. There's a lot in here. Next up is the True and Luscious Angel Eyes Eyeshadow Primer and Base. I had a goal of using this 50 times as well. As of the last update, I had 48 uses and I got the other 2. So this is also a goal met. This is in the shade Dark Nude, so it is darker than my skin tone. I only really wear it with smokier looks, otherwise it looks kind of odd on me. But now this is a goal met. I'm still going to keep it around. I still can only use it for specific looks, but that's okay. It does work as an eyeshadow base, but it's one of those things where it's kind of difficult to use because you need just such a little amount, like the tiniest dot to cover your eyelid. If you use too much of it, it gets really creasy, so you do have to be careful with how much you use, and so that's why it's going to take me forever to finish it, but that's okay. It's still sticking around. I also had this eyeshadow stick from LOC in the shade Rocksteady. It's a cool tone brown. My goal is to finish it. I don't think I'm going to manage that, but I did use it 1 more time, which brings me from 9 uses to 10, so that's something. It is pretty dry at this point and more difficult to use, and part of me wants to just get rid of it and throw it out, but part of me wants to finish it off, so I don't know. It'll still be around for the rest of the project anyway. We'll see if I get another use or 2 out of it in the next month. I also still have 1 powder eyeshadow in here. This is my Lilo & Stitch Ohana palette, and this is the shade called Ohana. It's a very dark brown. My goal is to hit pan. At the last update, I had 31 uses. I've used it 4 more times for a total of 35, and still no pan. There is a dip in there still. There has been since the intro, and it's gotten a little bit deeper, but this is a very firmly pressed shadow. It's a very odd texture. It's very different from all the other ones in this palette. So I still don't have pan. I'm still working on it, and I just have 1 month left to try to pull that off. We'll see if I can do it. I have better news for the eyeliner though. This is the Stila Stay All Day Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner. It's in the shade Damsel, which is a very dark brown. My goal was to use this 25 times. Last time I had 23 and I got the other 2, so this is now a rollout. I do like this eyeliner. It's very creamy. It works very well on my waterline, but it is so creamy that I can't use it on my upper lash line. It always transfers into my crease, so that doesn't quite work. But I do like it on the waterline, so I'm keeping it around for that purpose, and I'm sure it'll be in another project at some point eventually. This next item has not been seen since the intro, but it is the Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara in the shade Black. I hadn't used it yet as of last time, but I did start using it over the last month, and I don't think I'm going to finish it over the next month. But I am using it now, and so here's what the wand looks like. It's your pretty basic traditional wand. It works fine. It seems to be a pretty good lengthening mascara, so that's what it seems to do best. I'll keep using it until I've decided that it's not usable anymore, but that's probably going to take longer than a month. In any case, it's still in the project. This is the Han Skincare Cosmetics Lip and Cheek Tint in the shade Coral Hibiscus. My goal has been to finish it, which is to make it level with the packaging, and I'm calling it. That is really scraping at this point, so I don't think it's practical to keep using it. So I used it a total of 5 times over the last month, which brings me to a total of 46 uses on it, and I'm calling it done. It's not going to be wasted. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dig it out and mix it with lip balm and melt them together to make my own tinted lip balm, but it is no longer going to be a cheek and lip tint, and I had this in my cream blush inventory is where this is, and it's going to be into the tinted lip balm is what's ultimately going to happen for this. But this is going to be a goal met for this project, which is really exciting. I do have another liquid blush in this project, so I will start using that over the next month, but I'm not going to hit my 50 use goal on that, spoiler alert. Next up is my lip liner. This is the Maybelline Great Wear lip liner in the shade Toast. It's a warm brown. My goal is to finish this. The trick is that it doesn't retract, so I don't know how much is left in here. I don't know if that's achievable or not. I've used it 4 times over the last month, which brings me from 12 uses to 16. And I don't know how much is left, but there's been a development, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see this on camera, but there is now a little hole in the end of the liner that was not there before. It just showed up as the last use, so I think that means I'm getting close. And so wish me luck. Maybe I'll be able to finish this off. Probably not. We'll find out together. And my last product is the Peri Pura Perry's Tint in the shade Fruity Orange. That's all the way rolled up, by the way. As of the last update, I had 36 of my 50 uses, and I used it 7 times. So I need 7 more over the next month to meet my goal. I think I can do that, and this is the right time of year to wear it too. This is what's on my lips right now, by the way. I usually put a lip gloss over it, but I didn't this time, so you can see it. But this is still in the project, and I think this can be a goal met for the finale. So there was my update, and that was 6 goals met. I had this body scrub that I can roll out, the nail polish that is now empty. I got my uses on this foundation. I got the uses on the eye primer as well as the eyeliner, and I have gotten this flush with the packaging on the cream blush. So that was 6, and I am now down to 15 products remaining of my original 50. I'm not going to be able to meet all of my goals, but I can get a few more. We'll see how many that is next time. Wish me luck, good luck with your projects, and I'll see you next month. Bye.